Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is KarQ. Welcome to the KarQs, the KarQ Archives YouTube channel where I do VOD reviews, patch notes, gameplay, variety content, and whatever I want, all live on my stream on twitch.tv/KarQ. Today, we have some gameplay submitted by Platinum Baptiste on Busan. To get your gameplay reviewed, come follow the stream at twitch.tv/KarQ, build up some loyalty points, and it's going to be in store for 48,000 points. Permanently discounted from 50,000. Okay, so you're crossing main here. I was about to say you're going to die. Okay, so you have two options when you play Baptiste. If you're playing an Orisa, you literally just hug the Orisa. Depending on the game plan, you literally hug the Orisa and play point. You have to follow her where she goes. If she decides to not go to point and she plays like this main choke, then you could start here, but you'll also get pressured and poked out as a Baptiste. You can come up here after when the team is distracted and thing, but the problem with jumping early here is any good team will see you here, poke you, and you're gonna burn your regenerative burst before the fight even starts. Did you get shot here? Okay, so you're lucky they didn't shoot you. That's number one, but just something to remind yourself on as Baptiste. I usually will follow the team, seeing what tanks I play, and I'll only jump in here after. Like a good Zen, he just missed. Their Hanzo missed, but you jumping here early without knowing if they have a Widow, Sniper, anything, you might end up dying. So jumping up here early, number one, not a good thing. Number two, follow the tank, because obviously he kind of just fed, but you weren't there, and because you were late to cross, these guys have a beautiful sight line to kill you. If you went early, now let's say you hypothetically you went here and I say follow the tank, your instinct might be to stay right here, but I probably would not stand here, because if you're early onto the point control, the enemy team can notice that and actually jump over here and flank you, or jump up here and control this high ground. So what I would actually advise you to do, all things considered, was the best possible scenario was to follow your Orisa and probably rotate out here to these stairs and use this as cover and just jiggle this. But now that you died early, this team fight's probably lost. Yeah, and they just rolled you. Okay, next. Okay, you're gonna have to wait for people to reset. Now, because these guys are close, now the high ground jump sight line is pretty good. You can actually poke quite a bit here. Yeah, you're doing little jumps and trying to pressure a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Your Hanzo went up and got two. Now they're going to back up. Now you guys should be going. Okay, you're off in Orisa. It's fine. Shoot the enemy here. He's full health. Nice, 2 shots. Your DPS output is much better. I think the last review, somebody say, shoot this Ryan. Kill this Ryan. Good. I shoot this guy as well. Your number, shoot the Zen a little bit. Pocket him, pocket him. Now look for the Zen. Yo, you're pretty good. Help him out. He's got to put a shield up. I forgot what your rank was when I did your last review. Apparently your review 2-3 months ago just went up live on the KarQs, and now we're doing another one. Let's see how much you actually improved. Oh shit. Okay, careful about challenging these DPSs here. Okay, you hear that? Oh, you see it. You see it. Don't tunnel too hard on it. You heard it pop. You gotta heal your team. You gotta heal your team. You gotta heal your team. Mostly the Reinhardt. Okay, good. Nice, you're in range. You can window early if they start pushing through main. Okay, so I see you're tunneling onto the person below. It's good to remember that they're there, but I would actually keep my eyes forward like this. Your Hanzo dealt with him. Your Ryan has to back up because he's not sure of what's happening as they push in, because he's getting pushed alone. If you can, right here, I think you should have windowed this, and then as they cross through this section, like the amount of time they have to make it behind cover is rough, especially if you're here as Baptiste. You're completely safe from Ryan and Zarya in this spot here. Only Zen can pressure you, but your Genji's actually up here. So if these guys are pressured, Ryan can't swing. He's going to get shot and pressured. Hopefully the Genji shoots his Zen. You're Gucci. But instead, you kind of like look for the Junkrat, who is alone on the right side. Yeah, so a window here would have been the best option. Best course of action here. The Zen's so dead. Okay, never mind. Okay, I was gonna say you might have to window, but I might do it from above here. Okay, so if I were you right there, okay, best time to window was here. The next best time to window was after these guys pinned in and the Zen popped his ult. You're gonna get ready to pop your Transcendence. You don't want to play in this section of the stairs. I was gonna say try to hop a jump up here, or try to like do a little mini shuffle jump up back onto the high ground here and cut the left corner to cut some sight lines, and then give yourself some double healing, and then maybe back up here and help him from this side. You didn't want to stay. You don't want to stay on these part of the stairs for too long. You're there for much longer than I would have liked. Now this window doesn't get any value. Okay, next. This guy's a blade. He's fine, he's fine. Okay. Heal him, heal him. What are you doing? Heal him. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, it looks like you AFK'd there, so... I don't know what was happening there, but it looks like you're lagging or something. Okay. Got some ults in there. Honestly, I would probably just press shift, lamp. Okay, good. Okay. There's some moments where it's like there's some like decision-making errors, but some of your instincts on who to prioritize are pretty good. Remember, like earlier, like mid-fight, I was like, oh, you can look to your Zen. Heal in between there. What are you doing right here? I think you're just like lagging or something, right? Okay, so that shift got nothing. So it looks like you just like came back for AFK and you couldn't really see what was happening. Okay, there's that. I would jump up on the high ground. So right now I would jump to this. I would actually be at this stage, I would probably be backing my ass up towards up these stairs. Or if you wanted to get cheeky, you can stand up here or just play behind here. But even playing behind here is kind of tough because of the cover. Cover is nice, but it would also make a tougher angle for you to pressure them. So you could also stand up here for a little bit. Just get ready to pocket and drop down. Top-down angles are always easier for Baptiste to heal, which is why I suggest this spot here, because you have a little bit of elevation. The angle to heal people are a lot easier versus like being straight on like this, and there's a lot of cover. It's both good and bad in a way where you get protected, but then you don't really have... You can still heal them pretty easily from here. I won't say it's hard because you're on flat ground, but you have to remember that these tanks are actually going to be the ones being focused if you play flat ground, because these guys are slightly elevated. There's a 99% chance these guys are tunneled onto these guys. So if their backline like Zen and Ana, who have some range, and Soldier's dead, then realistically this would have been such a good spot. Doom wasn't going to expand all the cooldowns to reach you here. And you probably would have popped off because you cut all the sight lines there. But now you got to rotate back. Okay. Am I going too fast? Okay, next. Final fight. Okay, too early on the regenerative burst. I would have waited a little bit. Now you got a window early. It's like you have to catch him off. Okay, your Kree went on the flank and actually caught the Zen. That's good. Come around this corner and just window. It's 89%. Okay, you got hit by a thing, so you popped it. You're waiting too long here. Now this guy's visoring. You got a window. Okay, so you missed opportunity. This is the final fight. The fact that you didn't use it now is 89.99. If you lose this, you already lose it. Like, as soon as your Kree got the pick around the corner, just throw a window like this. It'll force these guys to round the corner and give you some breathing room. They ended up turning it around, which is unfortunate. So missed opportunities. A bunch of missed opportunities, but also improved instincts from last time, if I remember correctly. So that was pretty good. You're hopping a little bit on the Baptiste, which is more than what some other people can say. Don't go alone on the right, though. Get some info. Jump up in the air. You got some info. That's good. You hear Doofus in the back left. Just get ready to lamp here, in case it goes for a one-shot combo. Hey, you're going for like 4 shots without a heal. Remember, Baptiste APM is 2 shots heal or 1 shot 1 heal. If you go like 4 shots straight in a row without healing, you better hope your teammate isn't low HP. This guy needs pockets because he's going front line, so you should be going 2 shots heal or 1 shot 1 heal right now. If you're going lamp, you're going heal, 1 shot, 2 shot heal, 1 shot, 1 shot, 2 shot heal, 3 shot. I mean, he died. So in that case, since he was taking so much damage, I would have done the 1 shot 1 heal instead of 2 shots 1 heal. You're air strafing. I like that. That's pretty good movement. So if you guys don't know, this is good. So if you're ever like getting lasered at from an exo boot, you see how Artcraft actually strafed in the air. Look at his verticality. From a Zarya's perspective, this is what it looked like. You jumped, then you jump in this direction, but then you change directions mid-air like a zigzag. Oh, she was like going here, and then you went right, and she's like, oh shit, now I gotta go look right. Then you hopped out. You went like that. Instead of just jumping straight up in the air or jumping in a parabolic pattern, you went, which is good. That's good. one of the reasons why Horizon's OP in Apex, because that vertical lift with their Q gives you so much aerial strafing. Movement is like so important. Nice kill on the Moira right there. Got the 180 snaps. I honestly can't remember your rank that we did on the previous VOD review, but this looks pretty good. Movement wise, about to lamp him. Good instinct. He was antied, so you have no choice. All right, save the regen burst now. So I probably would have regen bursted it as soon as that timed out. He had to drop. You better drop with them. And then get a window from the back line. Get double healing onto your Ryan. Oh, shit. Okay, so as soon as your Ryan drops, so here's what happens here. As soon as you see this happening, and you kind of just have to build this instinct as Baptiste, where if your tank is gonna die like this, your only front layer of protection, especially considering the rest of your team isn't here. You have 3 people on the left. You have to back it down. Thanks as soon as he backs down. You'll see what happens here. I got you. Low 17. This guy drops. Now you're gonna get left out to dry. Now all 3 or 4 of these run into you now. And you get pressured or you get shot in the air as you come down. But luckily you didn't. But your positioning here, because you didn't drop early, means you're in this spot. If you dropped as soon as Ryan dropped and you're staying behind him to pocket him, you might have been like back here at this point, which would have put you out of shatter range. No, just kidding. You would have been hit by the tip of the shatter. Maybe. Just a better chance to live though. So it's just one of those things as Baptiste. You kind of rotate with the team, especially if you're playing defensively. If you're kind of rolling and you're confident in your DPS, you can do some cheeky flanking window DPS Baptiste style, but I don't recommend that for most beginners. You have to have a solid understanding of the game to play like DPS Bap. You have to window this. You have to window this out. You have to window this out. Good. Good beat here too. Playing through the window to get the double shots. I like that. Now you gotta go heal the Ryan. Reloading in between the downtime. Pretty good. Shoot the tracer where possible. Everybody's pretty healthy. Oh. Yeah, mechanically, I'd say this is you're pretty solid mechanically right now. Hopping up on the high ground right away. Okay, this is the angle, like I said. You see how you're playing with your tanks like this? Like, because you're not playing on the same angle as them and not behind him, and you get played out here on the right side, you can get cut off very easily. Okay, good. You dropped, but now like your angle to heal is compromised. So like this angle that you were at works if your Rhine kept the pressure at the door and like went in and held him here. Then you standing here is fine. So I think you jumping here was fine initially, but the moment you feel like this Rhine can't hold anymore, he starts backing up, I would have just dropped immediately. You can still heal him right here and done a little hop to try to get behind cover and stay behind him here. Now you're kind of in an uncomfortable position. I have a feeling you're gonna get caught in some AoE right now. Barely dodged. Heal your McCree. Okay, so right there, the priority was wrong. This guy's popping high noon. You should be healing him. At least one pump of healing. 60 HP, because Moira doesn't do that fast of a DPS. Lucky this guy came. Right there, as soon as you see the Moira, I would have pumped one shot, pumped one heal, 2 shots into Moira, and then pumped one more heal into the Kree. Instead of just like gunning for Moira. You window this early. It's your only chance to win here. Window it, just 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 window it. Heal. Especially when that grab came out. Let's unpack this one. Final fight territory, 85%. You literally win the round if you get some good combos here. Usaria fires the grab, or they fire the grab onto your Reinhardt. The lamp could have been a little bit more on the right side, but not terrible. And now what you do is you need to overwhelm this guy. So what tends to happen is whenever an enemy grabs somebody, you know their Reinhardt's going to try to swing or get really aggressive. Their Tracer's going in. Everyone's trying to pump damage. If you window this right for your team here, Like this Genji can probably fire a shuriken through it. Your Lucio's firing through it. Your DPS through this, you might accidentally just triple headshot through a window and just kill like a tracer. Like pump some damage into them to make them back up so your Rhine takes less damage, and you can cycle a heal in between your 2 DPS shots, which heals him for 120 chunks. It makes it so much less scary for him to probably like die here. He got antied, he got pinned. Good thing he's still in the lamp. He's antied right now, so like not much you could do here. So yeah. So like imagine if right here you'd windowed. I'm gonna detach from you here. Grab and just windowed. Bum 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 bum. He got bubbled, but then you, instead of staring at him here, you stay right here. Pew pew pew. And you like triple dinked and one shot the Moira. Like one single headshot with 2 body shots kills through a window. It's like 90 something damage per headshot through a window. 90 like 8. I don't know what the math is. Anyways, it's a lot. The immortality field got a lot of value. They couldn't destroy it in time, and then your Rhine lived long enough. Then you should have leave the heal in there. Once that happened, I would have literally shot one single heal right here. Heals 120 through this window. Pew! Instead of doing 3 or 4 shots in a row. One single 120 heal might have kept him alive long enough, or just a little bit longer. Stuff. Alright, next. Alright, your Kree is just getting picks. Lamp him. Okay, so you missed a chance to lamp him to keep him alive, then you lamp yourself. If you just decided to lamp him, you would have gotten that. Wow, that McCree just decided to gamble that challenge. You see a good dueling power here. Strafe, strafe, strafe. Good. You're gonna lose this though. Tough. Team won the fight though for you. Alright, good job, team. Final fight. Let's just unpack this. Oh, you lost a teammate. Oh, you're down a teammate. Does he come back? Okay, so you play this like a 5v6 for the rest of the game. That's unfortunate. That sucks. But overall, okay, for considering the first 2 rounds, I think your mechanics, like jumping and your DP, like 2 shots into heal, like you're not doing perfectly 2 shots, but like it seems like your APM is really high now. I can't quite remember how it was last time, but I noticed that was pretty good. You got some good air strafes on your Baptiste crouch jumps. The only thing is your window timing. So like there's a time on this map where you should have just windowed as they're coming down. On the previous map, you were really slow to window there. Easiest way to get better at knowing when to window is just use it early and see what happens. Now you know what happens when you use the window late because you've been doing it all game. Now try a new playstyle where you try windowing a little bit earlier than normal and see how that plays out. Then you'll add more data points in your head, more info to work off of, more memories to draw back on, and more moments where you go like, oh, I remember that time I windowed early here when they're rounding the choke and we won the team fight. And then you just keep drawing on those experiences, then you just learn that it's better to window here, higher percentage win play. Won't win every time, but it usually works out more often than windowing late. Something like that. That's just how your brain learns. You have to try you can never learn like new styles, play styles and stuff unless you try it, like actively try it. And sometimes that's holding you back because old habits die hard. Your old habits are holding you back. Gotta try something new. Anyways, chat, let's have a guess at ArcCraft's rank. I'm gonna guess. I honestly cannot remember what your VOD review was last time because I've done so many of these. I am going to guess this is low diamond. Gold? 2, 3, 5, 8? Oh, wow. This is low diamond or like high platinum. Like 28 to 31 range. I'm going to say 28 to 31. Like you have moments and glimpses of, if you're not, you can probably hit diamond. You have some solid fundamentals, but still missing a piece. Mid plat 2750. Okay, only saw 5 minutes. Okay, you're getting there. Getting there. $875. Okay, jeez, I was about to say, damn, that's bronze. All right, what's your rank, Artcraft? Ugh. Hard stuck 2500 with a 2600 peak still. I actually think you can climb higher than that. Do you see most of the chat actually feel like you can be higher? Most people guessed above that, 2700, 28, 29. See some people saying, even some people said low diamond. Right? The potential is there. The potential is there. It's the same as last time, but it looks better than last time, if I remember correctly. So what that tells you is you've definitely made an improvement. It's more about being consistent with this level of play. Like if you're playing like this consistently, that'll probably give you enough to go over the edge. But yeah, just a bit more aggressive with the windows might just be like what you need to put you over the hump to hit diamond.